So Vadym Kornelishyn of Ukraine against Mikael Aclipen of Iceland.
This one firstly into cage number 1 and number 2 in the blue corner, representing the home team of the Czech Republic, Uber.
All right, and there we go. Touch of gloves. Action is underway. Kornelishyn starts pressing forward. But Aclipen doing a pretty good job at keeping him at bay. Sort of nice leg kick there from Kornelishyn. Oh, nice little combination there from Aclipen to sort of close the distance, get into that clinch. But now he is in a disadvantageous position of being pressed up against the cage. Oh, and look at that. That was a very nice takedown. Momentary top position, though. Kornelishyn right back up to his feet. And some nice knees to the legs and midsection there. Nice job of Aclipen of getting out of that position. He went for a high kick there. Didn't quite land with the tenacity that I'm sure he would have liked. But he is showing quite a bit of creativity in there. Nice little leg kick as well. Good stiff right hand there from Kornelishyn. And Aclipen kind of disguises that left high kick a little bit. Very nice work. I'm sure it's no doubt something that his coach Gunnar Nelson has been helping him with, as he has a karate background and he does tend to sort of disguise some of his techniques. A nice strong right hand to the midsection there as well from Aclipen. It looked like Aclipen went for a trip there, but couldn't quite get the torque needed. Oh, look at this. Kornelishyn gets the back of Aclipen, and takes the Icelander down to the mat. But Aclipen, the picture of composure, much like his coach Gunnar Nelson, who has an almost eerie calmness about him. Just under 40 seconds left here of round 1 of this IMAF Junior Bantamweight contest. Oh, it looked like Aclipen wanted to go for a bit of a roll there, but was hindered by the cage. And so far, his takedown, his defensive wrestling is holding up quite well. Every time he is taken down, he bounces up right away, and there is the roll that he was trying to get before. Oh, and a nice little high kick to cap things off. So Aclipen definitely does seem quite comfortable on the feet here, and I do like the way that he is disguising some of his strikes as well. He's doing a very good job at getting back up to his feet when he's getting taken down. Let's take a look at some of that action here from round 1. Some good knees in the clinch there from the Ukrainian. I mean, look at that drop there. That was a thing of beauty. And you see how Aclipen kind of dips his head a little bit. One could think that he is perhaps going for a right hook to the body, but in fact he is setting up the left high kick. It is a very nicely disguised technique, and I am quite sure that Gunnar Nelson is the one, or at least one of the ones behind that. Seconds out, and round 2 will be beginning shortly. And there we go. Second round is upon us. A quick touch of gloves. And once again, it is Kornelishyn who sort of pressed the action. But look at that. A nice, intense little start there from Aclipen. And now he goes for the takedown. So far, both fighters' defensive wrestling is holding up quite well. And, of course, Aclipen's coach, Kornelishyn, an extremely experienced grappler. BJJ black belt. He's won several competitions, both European and everywhere. And there we have a takedown. Oh, but yes. And he gets it at last. Aclipen now in top position. Let's see what he can do from here. Kornelishyn of Ukraine in the blue corner doing his best to try and get towards the cage, but that could be both an ally and an enemy depending on how it is used. Oh, Aclipen trying to take the back there. He's got one hook in, but if he's not careful, he might just slide off. You see, he's got a bit of a figure four lock with his leg, but he has it over just one side. And basically just kind of drags his opponent down instead. And both fighters right in front of the Icelandic corner. Oh, and look at this, Kornelishyn trying to spin around, and now Aclipen has the back. This is a much better position for him. And he's got the body triangle. It's going to make it extremely hard for Kornelishyn to get out of this. And this, of course, a position utilized many times by Coach Kornelishyn of the Icelandic team. He's trying to lock in that rear naked choke, but he's only got about 15 seconds to do so. Can he cinch in the submission? And it's looking like the Ukrainian will survive to the third round. Things are getting interesting here.
That was so loud that I was, what's happening? Already time flies.
Here's some of that action. There's that takedown. And Kornelishyn almost stopped it. Had he had both legs under him, he might have been able to do so. But alas, it was the Icelander who got that top position and did a very nice job. He never really let up. And you can tell that he is somebody who was trained with Gunnar Nelson, just as comfortable as he is there. We've seen Nelson in this position many a time in the cage. And while the first round was somewhat even, the second round was much more in the Icelander, Mikael Aclipen's favor. So it could very well be 1-1, it could be 2-0. Oh, nice little dip to overhand right there from Aclipen. And another nice right hand. Good body kick there, though. A nice little trip there from Aclipen, and once again in top position. And this is just a dream start for Aclipen, who ended the second round so strong, and now is right back where he left off pretty much. Once again in top position, and once again right in front of his corner. Oh, nice job of Kornelishyn to get back up to his feet. But look at that. Aclipen dives on the takedown right away.
Возьми за таз. Возьми таз, забери таз. Вадим, как не кинул тебя. Смотри, смотри, смотри. Забери таз. Вадим, таз возьми. Вот тебе, вот ты его, Вадим. Открывай его, тебя. Вадим,
And if he's not careful, Aclipen might wind up in a defensive submission, but he really is driving forward, trying to get that single leg. But as you can see, Kornelishyn doing a good job at separating his legs for the most part. But now switch to a double, and there Aclipen gets the takedown. Nice job from the Icelander. So as soon as he clasped his hands together, switched to the double leg, he had found much more success, and now doing some good damage here from the open guard. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, Kornelishyn trying to set up a submission from the bottom. 40 seconds left to go. But nice job of Aclipen posturing up and getting some good ground and pound here. And Kornelishyn, I mean, credit to him, he's doing a good job at trying to threaten off of his back, doing his absolute best to sort of disrupt the flow of his opponent, but it's just not enough. His top control is quite grueling. Oh, some nice strikes there. Solid ground and pound here from Mikael Aclipen of Iceland in the red corner. And you can see why Kornelishyn was so high on the young Icelander, Mikael Aclipen. Some great composure. Switched things up from striking to grappling really nicely. Here are some of those highlights, and I mean, look at that offense, look at that offensive wrestling. Very nice takedown there from Aclipen. Nice job of hooking the leg as he's going for a takedown to disrupt the balance. No surprise there, a very strong showing for Iceland's Mikael Aclipen. Living up to the hype so far, looked very smooth in his transitions from striking to grappling.